Somewhere right now, a guy is wiring money for a used outboard that marine mechanics call a floating disaster. He thinks he's getting a deal. He's buying an anchor. Today, you're getting the 3 motors to avoid no matter the price, and the 4 that will outlast your hull. Worst number 3, Mercury Optimax Early Models, 1998 to 2004. The early Mercury Optimax gets a more complicated warning because later versions of this motor improved substantially. But if you're looking at a used Optimax from 1998 through 2004, you need to understand what you're dealing with before you hand over any money. The oil injection system in these early models fails regularly. Seals under the cylinder head leak and cause carbon buildup that is expensive and time-consuming to address, each repair running $1,500 to $3,000, and owners report needing it multiple times on the same engine. The EMM modules corrode prematurely, leaving you stranded with a $1,200 replacement bill. High-pressure fuel pump failures are common, and those run $2,000 plus labor. What makes the early Optimax especially frustrating is how unpredictably it fails. The engine runs perfectly for weeks, then refuses to start for reasons that require dealer-only diagnostic equipment to even begin diagnosing. If you're set on an Optimax, find one from 2005 or later. The early versions are a gamble that experienced mechanics consistently advise against taking. Worst number 2, Evinrude Fish Direct Injection, 1997 to 2001. The Fish was supposed to be a revolution. Evinrude promised breakthrough fuel efficiency and cutting-edge direct injection technology. What they delivered instead nearly bankrupted the entire OMC corporation and destroyed a lot of boats in the process. The 150 and 175 horsepower small block models from 1998 and 1999 were the worst offenders. The direct injection system suffered from injector failures that allowed raw fuel to accumulate inside the engine compartment. Start the motor with leaked fuel present, and the result was catastrophic. Cowlings blown off, fires igniting surrounding boats, complete engine destruction. These weren't isolated incidents. Beyond the fire risk, the EMM computer system had fundamental programming flaws that caused power head failures under normal operation. Pistons exiting cylinder walls, complete engine destruction. Owners who survived the fires were often looking at power head rebuilds before reaching 500 hours. Today, replacement injectors are no longer manufactured, and the proprietary programming required to calibrate used ones is unavailable. Most qualified mechanics won't touch a Ficht. There is no rehabilitation story here. Just walk away. Worst number 1, Force Outboards, 1980s to mid-1990s. If you've spent any time around experienced marine mechanics, you've heard the word anchor used to describe a Force outboard. Originally built by Chrysler, later absorbed by Mercury, these motors are among the cheapest used engines you'll find on the market today. That price is not a deal. It is a warning. The electrical system on a Force motor is its first major failure point. The CDI boxes and power packs were built with components that corrode quickly in any marine environment, causing random shutdowns and starting failures that are nearly impossible to trace consistently. You'll spend more time chasing electrical gremlins than you will on the water. Lower unit is the second problem. The gear case was fundamentally under-engineered, with bearings that commonly fail within a few hundred hours of use. When they go, a lower unit rebuild runs $2,000 to $4,000, often more than the motor itself is worth. But the most dangerous issue is specific to the 5-cylinder 150 horsepower model, which has a documented design flaw where the crankshaft snaps just below the flywheel underload. A spinning steel component tearing through an engine housing is not something you want to experience at speed. If you see a Force motor on the used market, keep scrolling. Best number 4, Yamaha F25 and F40 portable 4-stroke. Not every boat needs a 150 horsepower motor, and for smaller hulls and kicker applications, the Yamaha F25 and F40 are in a class of their own. These compact inline 3-cylinder engines bring the same engineering discipline that makes the F150 legendary, just in a package that weighs significantly less than comparable competitors. Electronic fuel injection means instant, reliable starting in any weather. The variable trolling RPM switch, adjustable in 50 RPM increments, makes them a favorite among anglers who need precise speed control. Maintenance is simple, service intervals are long, and parts are affordable and available anywhere Yamaha is sold. Owners consistently report 15 to 20 years of trouble-free service. Operating costs are minimal. Insurance is cheap. These motors simply don't quit, and in the small to mid-horsepower category, that reputation is unmatched. The difference between a motor that strands you offshore and one that runs for a decade comes down to one thing: knowing which list it belongs on before you buy. Now you know. Subscribe so the next boat decision you make is one you won't regret. Best number 3, Suzuki DF150 on DF175 4-stroke, 2006 to present. Suzuki doesn't get the same name recognition as Yamaha or Honda in the outboard world, and that's a genuine shame, because the DF150 and DF175 are outstanding motors that consistently outperform their reputation. The most practical engineering decision Suzuki made was fitting these motors with self-adjusting timing chains that never require the periodic valve adjustments competitors demand. That single feature saves owners thousands of dollars in maintenance costs over the engine's life. Lean burn fuel control optimizes efficiency at cruising speeds, delivering range that rivals anything on the market. Water detection sensors flag problems before they become failures. Anti-corrosion protection is multi-layer and genuinely effective. Owners report routinely crossing 2,000 hours without significant issues. If you want Honda-level reliability at a lower entry price, Suzuki DF Series deserves serious consideration. Best number 2, Honda BF Series 4-stroke, 2000 to present. Honda brought its automotive engineering philosophy directly to the marine world with the BF Series, and the results speak for themselves. The BF90 and BF115 models in particular have built a reputation for the kind of longevity that borders on legendary among serious boat owners. VTEC technology delivers excellent power across the RPM range while maintaining the smoothest, quietest operation of any outboard in its class. These are engines you can hold a conversation next to. The fuel injection system starts instantly in any temperature, any conditions. Corrosion resistance is exceptional, making them particularly well-suited for saltwater environments. Owners regularly report 20 to 30 years of service with nothing beyond routine maintenance. When someone says their outboard just refuses to die, there's a strong chance it's a Honda BF. Best number 1, Yamaha F115 and F150 4-stroke, 2005 to present. The Yamaha F150 is the best-selling 150 horsepower 4-stroke outboard ever built, and that distinction was earned through one thing: relentless, documented reliability. Post-2005 models resolved the early counterbalance issues, and what remained was one of the most bulletproof marine engines ever produced. These motors routinely run 1,500 to 3,000 hours on basic maintenance alone. In commercial fishing applications, where engines run hard every single day, documented cases of F150s exceeding 10,000 hours exist. The inline 4-cylinder dual overhead cam design delivers strong power without unnecessary mechanical complexity. Electrical systems are marine-grade throughout, starting as instant, and fuel injection runs clean across the entire RPM range. Parts are available everywhere. Any competent mechanic can service one. Resale value stays strong because buyers trust the track record. The F115 and F150 are the benchmark everything else is measured against. Subscribe and join the boat owners who refuse to get taken advantage of.